So we're starting summer school.
Just want better for y'all.
I don't think enough people are saying this shit.
These are just our ideas.
Maybe we should all be a little bit more self-aware and a little bit less delusional.
What do we know?
What the fuck could we possibly know?
Hey, look, get your shit together.
But let me stay focused.
All right, and welcome back to The Reason They Should Have Never Gave You Niggas Microphones. I'm Lolo.
I'm Bitch Ashe.
I'm Mo.
And this is Let Me Stay Focused, the podcast. Woo! Welcome, Mo. How are you?
I'm doing good, guys. How are yourselves?
We're good.
Guys, I just want to thank y'all so much for letting me come on up and just getting out what I need to say. I really appreciate y'all.
Of course, of
No,
course.
like, thank you for coming on, for real. Like,
Yes.
it's an honor to have you.
Oh, don't don't say that.
No, for real, because you're funny on the ground. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna ask her. She can come on.
I appreciate it. I be wondering, like, do people be hearing me or seeing me? But this right here tells you people see you when you're not watching.
Yeah.
Absolutely,
Confirmation.
absolutely.
Yes.
So why don't you, we referenced the gram, why don't you tell the audience a little bit about yourself, who you are?
Well, my name on Instagram, y'all, is Mo Taught You. It originally started from fashion, honestly, just me seeking and looking into other people's things and just different social media platforms. Really, I love Instagram, but when TikTok came into, man, TikTok really just, for me personally, it wrapped it up, y'all, from the fashion, the different videos of comedy, just so many things that you can see up there. So once I started to see, like, taking little things from different people, I was like, okay, I can do the fashion with a comedy, make it funny, do this, do that. Oh, all right, I got this. Now it's just the editing skills and everything else coming behind it. But really just, y'all, just putting myself out there, using my voice is my main thing. I talk about a little bit of everything from astrology, religion, like I said, fashion. I have a baby, so even moms out there, I can reach out to y'all. Just a whole bunch of different things. So please, it's not no topic that I can't touch on.
Facts. That's what's
That's
up.
amazing.
Yeah.
You lit.
Thank
I'm
you,
glad to
y'all.
hear that. And I apologize to y'all. That was very Massachusetts of me. Tell them who you are.
Yeah, your accent did come out.
I try to hide that on the pod.
Oh, no.
My apologies to not only y'all, but the listeners.
They'll be all right.
What in the world? They out
Like on the
there.
motorcycle.
They outside. It's summertime.
They better be careful. They ain't here what happened to Meek Mill.
Oh.
Really, if you want to.
Okay.
They'll have something for you.
Literally.
Hey.
Stop playing out here in these streets.
But we've been having a lot of random noises like since it got warm.
Yeah. I think that's the correlation. People out there
Yeah.
on them bikes.
Starting shit.
It'd be funny. Cause they be out my neighborhood. We got this like big field, so y'all they be out there recording themselves. I'm like, okay, don't worry about it. Get y'all views.
Oh, yeah, this is
quiet
an
down when this baby
institution.
sleeping.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I definitely understand. But people outside though, I'm just hoping for one of those 2016 summers.
I have controversial opinions about 2016.
Really?
I feel like it was bad, and now everybody trying to undo it on the back end.
You gotta go into depth with that one.
I feel like, if I'm not mistaken, 2016 was the year like Uncle Phil died. It was like something after something after something, and people were like, "I'm sick of this damn year." And now everyone's like,
But now we all want to go back.
Yeah.
Maybe those problems wasn't the problems of now today.
Right.
We had posted a clip about it, and people were like, "I don't remember that." And I'm like, I put an article at the top, numerous articles, saying, "Has this been the worst year ever?"
Yesterday's problems is not today's problems.
Literally.
It's gotten worse.
Now it was a simpler time. At the time, it was a very difficult time.
And we used to laugh back then about the problems we had.
Yeah. Niggas got grown folks problems now.
Paying bills.
Trump got elected 2016 too.
Oh yeah. That was bad.
Yeah. Other than the money, I
That-
don't really have nothing else to say.
When Trump got elected, it was so sad. Like it was sad for like 2 days. Like even
Yeah.
the weather
Yeah.
was drowsy and everything.
It was my fucking birthday.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh man.
It was fucking awful. And then not only that, I went to Framingham State, go Rams. There was a girl, and we call her P, but her name's Paola, and she looks like me in general. And I had a Nautica coat. She had like this yellow raincoat. Why this girl, Trump, get elected? You crying outside on the campus people talking about, oh, is that you crying on the cover of the newspaper, the Gatepost?
Oh my!
She was crying like in the bed, like because she was sad.
Yeah, and she's like an immigrant, so she was very sad, and I get why she was crying.
Yeah.
But why you gotta
they thought
get
it was
photographed
her.
crying looking like me in a,
Right.
in a
Right.
yellow coat? And now people thinking I'm crying on the cover of the
Like,
paper.
what the fuck?
It was my birthday.
Man, that's funny as hell.
I would have been upset. I would have like, hey, shorty, yeah, something gotta.
Yeah, shout
Say
out P.
That won't me. That won't me. I won't sad. It was my birthday.
Well, shout out to her. Hopefully she's doing okay.
She's
You
doing.
keep in touch with her.
She's doing good now.
That's good.
I know how y'all feel about Project 25. I mean, 2025.
We want, you know what? That needs to be Hot Tub of the Week for real.
That is. Whew.
I will admit I'm not super informed on it. I just know it's some fuck shit. Like I done read a couple things about it, but I can't like tell you exactly what it is. I just know they really trying to like get rid of education.
Yeah,
They trying
that's
to, like,
the big one for me.
Yeah, like that was the main one I had seen.
Same.
And I was like, bro, this shit is already. We're already like living in hell. Like it's gonna get worse. You telling me it's gonna get worse?
right?
Yeah, it's getting very bad.
And I just want to know what y'all want us to do. Like, okay, you take the educational system away from us, but genuinely for moms that or dads, whomever that work, that's they're the providers in the household. How can you tell this parent that went from doing one routine every day to a whole new routine?
And it's going to cost you money. Now, before we get to honorable mention, because I don't want to hold you up, but this is why school costs so much now. Because the last time there was a huge war, there were protests on college campuses, and they were like, we're creating an educated proletariat. And therefore, we need to make school more expensive so that people can't get access to it. Because the more that they go to school, the more that they know, the more that they don't fuck with what the government is doing. So we back in the same situation.
And that brings me to like how people was like mad at Jay-Z because he just gave like millions of dollars to charter schools or a charter school. I don't know, but yeah, that's a whole nother story for another day. I do have honorable mention, and it is Megan Thee Stallion.
An icon.
Yeah, because I seen some clips going around. Okay, so people, I guess, was been smoking at her concert. Smoking them shits out, and apparently she's been asking for like people to not do that or like really. At least not in her vicinity, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like because she can't get high because like it's not good for her performance or whatever. And I just appreciate. I like the fact that she's standing up for herself. Like because she could just be like, I got to deal with this shit, or like a lot of times, in the past, a lot of women artists will have to just deal with shit.
Yeah.
And I feel like, she does deal with a lot of shit, but the things that she can control, I feel like she does control. She does put her foot down. She stand on business about that. And some girl on TikTok was like, she didn't even get her merch signed because Meg was like, she didn't sign nobody's shit because she was high. She was like, she was just ready to go, I guess. You know what I'm saying? So it's fucked up, like, that people is out there really, and this is coming from a smoker. You know what I'm saying?
And the comments were like, I'm going to do it regardless.
Yeah.
That's why, because if the artist doesn't pertain to that, then as the fans, why do you want to, that's not fair.
Especially if she's asking. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, can y'all not smoke over here because I'm not trying to catch a contact.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And me, as somebody, I smoke everywhere I go. But, if I'm being asked to not smoke, I will not smoke. Like, you really can go a couple hours without smoking. I didn't smoke at Beyonce concert at all. I didn't even think about smoking at her concert because why would I do that? You know what I'm saying? So, but Megan Thee Stallion is a rapper. That was the argument that some people was making, like, this is hip hop. But you don't have to smoke weed to be hip hop.
And she don't rap about smoking.
Okay.
She rap about drinking.
Okay.
And you can't get her drunk from the audience.
That's true.
And worry about y'all. you don't know what that contact can do to someone. Weed affects everyone differently. You don't want someone to have a whole panic attack on you, okay? It's not funny. It's not cool. Like, she didn't want to sign people merch. That tells you right there. Don't do it. Just don't do it, y'all. Don't do it.
Y'all out here playing yourself.
Really.
Well, good for Megan.
Yeah, shout out to her and Glorilla.
Yes.
Adore her.
She been doing her thing. She been doing her thing.
Well, I have Hotep of the Week, and although it should be Project 25, do y'all have any guesses?
What has happened this week? You know, I don't follow the blogs. Well, I have them muted. So I really don't be knowing what's be going on, other than like Twitter.
And I be on it so much. That's the problem.
So who done did some bad shit?
I have Pope Francis.
What he do?
Yeah.
Pope Francis allegedly repeats gay slur again after apologizing.
Again, like right after?
Sound like Gretchen from Off of Baddies. If you know, you know.
Yeah, she cannot stop saying that word. Well, it's not funny, but it's like, you the Pope, you said sorry, they
What
caught
did he
you
say?
again, it's June. Just 2 weeks after apologizing for using a gay slur, Pope Francis has allegedly repeated it again behind closed Vatican doors, thus reiterating his opinion on gay men becoming priests. On Tuesday, June 11th, major Italian news outlets, including leading Italian news agency ANSA, reported that during Tuesday's meeting with about 200 Roman priests at Rome's, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that, Pope Francis, who is 87, allegedly repeated the word, I'm not going to say it because it's in Italian, but it roughly relates to not even the F slur, but ness after it. Like almost like gayness, but like slurness.
Okay.
Well, you donkey.
He said there was an air of gayness in the Vatican.
Well, I mean, yeah.
That y'all be doing stuff.
Right, like, yeah.
Like, I heard a lot about the Catholic Church. Let's be real.
That's exactly what I was like, yeah, like.
Long as you're talking about yourself, Mr. Pope, then okay, because you go in that category. Like, you're talking about your church, your people. Yeah.
The Vatican did not confirm whether or not Pope Francis used the gay slur, but it was said that the Pope never intended to offend or express himself in homophobic terms, and he apologizes to those who felt offended by the use of a term that has been reported by others. However, before his use of gay slurs, Pope Francis had made landmark statements in support of same-sex civil unions, conducting LGBTQIA plus outreach, and just last year he approved short blessings for same-sex couples by Catholic priests.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said I don't believe it was derogatory. I definitely believe he was probably singing in a way of talking about his people.
My thing is, you're not even supposed to be cussing. Why are you slurring?
You're the Pope.
You're slurring during Pride Month. And you're the Pope.
It is Pride.
You're saying slurs.
But is it Pride over there? Is Pride everywhere?
I think so, because they have World Pride and it's always in June.
I don't wonder how that works, like in other countries, because Vatican is a country within a country. So I don't know.
Yeah, I would imagine that
Pride Month is June in Italy.
Yeah. Okay. Well, he probably. I don't know. Maybe he didn't. I wonder what the context was like.
There was an air of gayness in the Vatican.
I think that's just him saying like, I think somebody's gay, like, right?
I think it was more like, it's getting real gay in here.
Yeah, something like that. Like, that's what I was thinking. The same thing she was just saying.
Like, all right now. You're getting crazy.
Like, yeah, y'all at a 10 right now. Slow it down.
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't. Never mind.
You're not supposed to be.
It is Pride Month. I don't think anything's wrong with obviously it being gay people there. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't see nothing wrong with that.
You're not even supposed to be cussing.
It's just the rules.
And you said
that
a slur
apply.
twice, 2 weeks apart after national backlash.
It's like who you are.
Yeah.
You know. You know better. You know better.
So are they gonna replace him or what?
Oh no, they just was like, "Oh girl, sorry,
I don't know how that
sorry
works.
about that."
Right, you gotta wait till he die, right? I don't know how that works either.
I don't know how that works.
I don't know.
I feel like they do get them out of there. I don't feel like you gotta die though.
I know they're more important than the president, so it might be
long
having something to do with dying.
Is the term for pope or a pope?
They're serious people.
Is there more than one pope? Italy? Should I put Italy?
Yeah.
The average papal tenure is 7 years. The longest held by Saint Peter, who was pope for 34 years.
Okay.
Do they vote?
I guess I was about to say they must get voted or something like. But that doesn't seem right.
My thing is, he's old as hell.
Right. They always be old, right?
He's old as hell, and he's just like saying slurs in the Vatican.
But you know, old people don't even be caring. Like they just say what they want to say.
Yeah.
When the
He just
boomers
got
become
caught
woke,
twice.
y'all.
And Caribbean people be like, Miss Soon dead. And we're like, can you stop?
Yeah, he just got caught.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
I don't know. They take it different than we do, though, y'all. I don't know. Watch your mouth.
You're the Pope.
Yeah, it's the Pope. I mean, well, who was listening? Who was eavesdropping? Like somebody was in there ear hustling hard. Like,
Yeah, it's some old up in there.
because
Now, to be fair,
If
I
he
would
was
expect
having-
the Pope to be homophobic.
I would think so, too.
But he
Especially
did all
like
the thumbs up and stuff. So
maybe that was just him saying, like, I mean, you can be gay, just not over here.
I think that was his point. We need to keep the gays out the pulpit.
Yeah. Which, I mean, that's not right, but it's to be expected.
Y'all go. It's changes coming.
But it is contradictory, like that he's, publicly in support, but like not in the space.
Yeah, they could come to the church, but they can't be the priest. That was his sort of thing. Too much gayness.
Well, I can see why he's hooked up.
Oh, man.
You're not even supposed to be cussing.
Or having a wife, or like, it's so many rules and different things. Like, you know better. You know better.
Yeah, it's 2024.
I know. I would like a pope, a first pope, a pope lady,
That would be nice.
Wait, what?
a popist.
A pope.
Oh, to have, is that like a thing?
No, that's
I
what
don't
I'm
think
saying.
so.
Oh,
A popette.
Yeah, popette.
Popette makes the most sense to me.
yeah.
Popette.
I don't know how you say pope in Italian because that you would
Popette.
probably just change the last letter.
Don't give me the line.
Yeah,
I
or
don't
poor
even-
bear.
I don't even think it's pronounced.
Poor bear.
How do you say pope
Oh, we.
in Italian?
Papa,
Papa.
Papa.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Hey,
it already
pay.
ends in an A. So
Right.
Pay. Papa, pay.
maybe papo.
No, that's not feminine.
Well,
Or pie. Maybe just pie.
that was like when Bill Clinton was like, would I have to be the first lady? When Hillary was running,
Yeah.
he was like mentioning people with the Instagram handle, and he's like, "Is this permanent or can we?"
They gave her a standing ovation at the goddamn what awards was it? Image Awards, or it was some awards last night or the night before.
Hillary Clinton?
Mm-hmm. You can tell niggas is desperate.
This is something.
They gave her a standing ovation. Excuse me. They gave her a standing ovation.
So Kamala's husband is the second man, right?
I guess so.
Because Jill Biden was the second lady, and now she's the first lady.
Okay.
So
The second man. Maybe it's like maybe it's something else though.
Being that it's not talked about, I'm not sure.
Second sir.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that
that's
works.
not it.
That's never been a thing before.
Is
so
he
maybe
white?
It's not talked.
this the first time. You said is he white?
Yeah, I had a feeling.
Yeah, he's white. Yep. I personally
knew
feel
it.
well, no, he's not cute. I mean, obviously they're older, but like he's
And
not.
she ain't got no kids.
He's yes, she does.
What?
She got like one or two kids. I think she has a girl and a boy. But
Are
they're
you
like,
sure? Are you judging that by them people that came to the inauguration? Because I think them wasn't her kids.
no, they're her kids. Look it up. She got kids.
Kamala Harris kids. Who are these people? Wait. The second husband. Okay, I'm getting
Second
distracted.
husband?
Big blended family. Okay, see, there's something off in the mist.
I can't see. Oh,
Okay.
I thought you were showing.
Let me see.
Blended family. So they probably had their own kids and came together, or
Immediate
A
family.
Brady Bunch.
Douglas Emhoff is the husband of Kamala Harris. So she didn't change her last name. Wait. Emhoff was married for 16 years to film producer, and they have 2 children.
but I don't know, her kids like look black or like they're not white.
Cole is the stepson. Ella is the stepdaughter.
Why wouldn't
She
it-
don't got no kids.
She don't have no kids.
I be trying to tell y'all stuff.
Bro,
'Cause remember
why-
they had the man up there, they had the nigga up there in the Dior ones. And that was not her son. That was like her nephew or something. And I'm like, where the fuck are her kids? Now, I don't feel no way about her not having kids. This is not that whole, where are your kids, grown woman? I'm just saying
But are they mixed?
that lady don't have, no, these is white kids.
Nah,
She don't got no kids. She got nieces and nephews and shit.
I'm weak.
I'll be trying to tell y'all.
Bless you. Nah, I could have sworn she had a black son.
Kamala Harris has 2 stepchildren.
Well, they still her kids.
But they not Harris.
They stepchildren.
Ain't no Harris. Well, Mina Harris, which I think is her niece. This is what I be trying to tell y'all stuff. She ain't got no damn kids. I knew it.
Them ain't her kids.
What would the Pope have to say about this?
Too much kidness.
In the Vatican.
I'm weak.
It's like, no, I'm playing y'all.
That's funny.
I don't even know how we got here.
How did we get to?
Where are we in the...
We're on lyrics and lessons,
Oh, it comes at you fast.
where you get a lyric, we give you a lesson.
It's a 2-for-1 type of thing.
I can stop hitting the microphone. Okay, so I had a hard time figuring out what lyric I wanted to use this week because this has been one of them.
Damn.
I don't know. I might as well use this one because this is the one I actually wrote out, like, my explanation for or whatever. But I wanted to really use this other lyric, and I probably feel like I can go off the top of my head with it.
Okay, then do it. That's my vote. Chaos.
The lyric is, just look in the mirror. Wait. Sorry.
Is it Michael Jackson?
No. It's not Michael Jackson.
Damn.
But maybe kind of close.
Man in the mirror.
So if you need a hero, just look in the mirror. No one's gonna save you now, so you better save yourself. And everybody's hurting. Everybody's going through it. But you just can't give up now, because you gotta save yourself. The sun will come out. Nothing good ever comes easy. I know times are rough, but winners don't quit. So don't you give up. And I mean, I feel like that's really the lesson and the lyric all in one.
Who's
really.
that?
I mean, it's self-explanatory. But Kali Uchis and Tyler the Creator.
Miss Tolliver.
It's called After the Storm.
Oh, that's the one where they in the flower pots and stuff. Yeah.
It's a good song.
When
I should
somebody
listen to
reads
it.
something, you don't know what they talking about.
But yeah, I mean, just to, I guess, give a summary of it, like, it's true, like, really nobody can save you, bro. And that shit is hard sometimes, because sometimes you don't want to do it. Sometimes you don't want to do the work. Sometimes you don't want to get up and go to work. Sometimes you just want to fucking just lay in the bed and wither away. But nobody's going to come and pick you up and fix shit for you. You have to, like, literally pick yourself up and do that shit yourself. And you first, like, you're going to have to find some strength somewhere. You know what I'm saying? You have to be your own advocate, your own hero, like they said in the lyric. Like,
Yeah.
and, I mean, it's very simple. It's a very simple, like, lyric or message. But when you going through shit, or when you, like, going through it, like, it is not that simple to just be like, okay, I mean, it is, but mentally, it's not that simple. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really hard sometimes, but you can do it. You know, if you don't give up, you know what I'm saying, just know that tough times don't last always. You know what I'm saying? You can get through it. You think about the things you've been through before that you got through, you can get through whatever it is you're going through in this current moment.
For sure.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Thank you.
Sure. Mine is really kind of piggyback off of a little bit of what you said as well. I don't know if you guys know who Lucky is. He is an underground rapper.
Yeah.
Have You on My Heart. That song has been just playing on the speakers lately. But this is a very simple lyric. It says, I probably made that shit look easy. Everybody know that shit get hard. Simple as that. And I think that's all of us. Like Shay was saying, we make it look easy. When we posting on social media, we want y'all to see the swag. We want y'all to see we traveling. We want y'all to see we living this best life. You know what I'm saying? But you can put on that persona, but don't forget that get hard, okay, y'all? It gets hard, and it's okay to cry, and it's okay to have your days. And check on your friends that's always smiling. Check on the friends that seem strong. They always need someone to come in and fill that void for them too, just as much they do for everyone else. And that is me in my life. I play the big role of everyone calling me like, hey, Morgan, this is the da-da-da going on. And I'm just like, all right, well, where y'all at when I need that? You know what I mean? Right. So just don't forget to check on people, because they making it look good, but that shit definitely gets hard.
Absolutely.
And that's my lyric and meaning for today, y'all.
Hey.
That was good.
That was good.
Thank you.
Okay, well, I'm right in line. I have been kicked, I've been bruised. It's me I turn to. So if you think I need you, get that out your head, because I've held my own for so long. I'll hold on some more. And that is from Hold Up by Sasha Keeble. And the lesson is, when you start loving yourself for real, you get to a point where you refuse to settle for certain stuff. And we all deserve to get there. And when you know that you can hold yourself down, it makes it easier to spot who's not willing to hold you down. And
Yeah, we preaching today.
and it's not just like a financial thing, because there's that too. But I mean, like, hold you down in terms of, like, be there for you. And a lot of people don't want to be there for other people. They find it like a burden. So, shame on them.
I agree with that one.
Well, excuse me. Sorry. I'm getting over a little cold. I do have Let Me Stay Focused, and it's kind of, I guess, along the lines of what we just, your lyric, Mo. Well, Lil Low, sorry. Both of y'all is Mo. But I want to talk about consideration. And, like, what that means to us and, like how we, I was just getting into it. So what do y'all think, like what is consideration to you?
Consideration to me, just pretty much like I said, just thinking about the person that does not get thought about all the time. Like if you have a friend, like I said, it seems like they're smiling all the time. They just got it all figured out. No, go check on them. Go do something nice for them. Go stop by and whatever, make something nice for them. Even like I'm gonna speak on moms because that's my biggest thing. I can say for my personal, the consideration of we are being a mom. I can't answer the phone all the time. Yeah, I can't go out. And my babysitter said no. It's no. I like those y'all don't. And then people will really stop being my friend, y'all. Like or really, like she fake, she phony. I'm faking I'm phony because I put my baby first.
Yeah.
Like, are you serious? And then that leaves me lonely. And then again, nobody checking on a strong friend. So I continue to be strong, making it look good. But that shit get hard. So it's just like, y'all gotta, and only the moms on the other end too, friends that don't have babies. Okay, they have more time. Okay, they're gonna go out. Okay, they're gonna do this. So take into consideration, you may not be invited. You may not be the friend that's always gonna be in a story with them. But this is your new life now. This is what you made your bed. So you gotta lay down in it. You know what I'm saying? So just taking consideration of everything of what someone has going on in their life, no matter where it's kids, if it's a job, if it's a business, whatever the case may be. Businesses. If your friend have a business, pay what you gonna pay that Gucci person. Pay what you gonna pay Prada. Pay what you gonna pay anybody else. Your friend gonna get there. That's what it's gonna be. You gotta manifest that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's consideration. Consider that they need their bills paid too, just as much as Gucci do. Pay your friend,
if not more.
Okay, tips and all.
Right. Too. What you think, Lilo?
Ooh, I feel like consideration. I don't know because I don't want to use the word in the definition.
I mean,
like genuinely caring about how the things that you do, say, or feel impact the people around you.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And making that part of your decision-making process.
Right. And that's the key for me, making that part of your decision-making process, because that is really what consideration is. Like when you're taking somebody into consideration, or their feelings, or their whatever their situation is, you taking that into consideration when you're making a decision, because everything may not be about you, all about you in that moment. But so I had went to Merriam-Webster. So according to them, consideration is, and they have like 6 different, like, I guess ones, but it says continuous and careful thought. 2, a matter weighed or taken into account when formulating an opinion or plan. Thoughtful and sympathetic regard, esteem regard, things like that. So I do feel like, it is how you think about somebody when you're doing something that involves them. Or even just, that involves them. Because, I mean, consideration is just, I feel like it should be like a human instinct, but not everybody has it.
Common sense ain't common.
And people have people consider who they want to consider.
Yeah.
I don't think it's like a blanket thing for everybody. Like everybody gets considered. You get consideration. No. People pick and choose, who they want to consider. So do you feel like it is important? Well, I mean, you kind of already answered it, but I was going to say, do you feel like it's important for you to be considered? Like, is that like, if somebody doesn't consider you, will you cut them off, or like, will you talk to them? Like, how do you handle?
I'm a Libra, y'all. So I'm going to see both sides to the situation. And it hurts me sometimes because I'm so understanding. And I'm going to tell you that I understand. I'm going to tell you that it's okay. But you probably really hurt my feelings the whole time. So, yes, I would like to be considered because, like I said again, I'm that strong friend for a lot of people. And I hope y'all see this too. Yes, I'm that strong friend for y'all. Call me. Ask me, am I okay? I need that. Also need a babysitter on the break sometimes. Need that. Yeah.
What about you?
Well, I cut them off. Probably not. I have a frequent issue of that. I feel like in theory I need to be considered. But I don't know.
Do y'all feel like y'all could be more considerate of people?
Yes. I'll be honest. Like, as much shade as I'm throwing, yes, there's a few people that I need to call.
Yeah, me too. I'm like, yeah, I know I could be more considerate of certain people.
I want to say yes to be well-rounded, but I think
I mean,
I'm pretty
if-
considerate.
Yeah, I think so too. Like, I think you are very considerate, like, especially with the people you love, you care for. I do feel like sometimes I don't show like my love as much to the people who really deserve it from me. You know what I'm saying? Or like consideration. Like, I know how it feels to be like an afterthought, or like, you know, somebody didn't really take my feelings into consideration about something, and then when I think about that, I'm like, damn, I know I've made people feel like that. And that makes me feel sad, you know, bad about it. But I do feel like it's something that like we as a society like are like lacking, like as a whole, you know, maybe not us individually, but like when you just think about situations on the internet, people just post, like, for example, today I seen, and this is not a new thing, but I seen it today, where a girl posted somebody's kid and was like, well, what do y'all think about this? And I'm like, why are y'all posting people kids for think pieces? Like, are you not considering, for one, the kid you're posting all over the internet, like their privacy? Like, you know, there's crazy people out here. You're not even their parent or akin to them, so you can't even control like who has access to that kid, because you don't even know what information you just like
Put out there, yeah.
put out there.
Right.
So, I think like we could probably do better, but I'm not really sure how.
I feel like I hate being inconsiderate. Like, when I feel like I've been inconsiderate, I feel like that's one of the worst things I could be. Like,
Yeah.
it makes me sick.
I could feel
Like,
that.
I'd be so upset if I feel like, even if it was like, oh, it slipped my mind.
Yeah,
Like, even
yes.
I feel like I fucked up the lighting 2-3 episodes ago, and I'm still upset about that because I'm like, I should have considered that.
Well, you didn't
Like,
fuck
I
it
should've
up, but
been
you didn't
more
know. We didn't know.
considerate.
Yeah, but I get it. Yeah.
And like, that shit bothers me, so I try to be like considerate in advance. Like, I can't explain it. Like, it'd be upsetting me.
I think some people got it and some people don't. It's genuinely hard to change a person's mind that literally thinks one way. When a person think they're right, you know, and you like, oh no, you wrong. You should try to consider. I don't have to do this. I'm worried about myself. I'm worried about what I got going on. When they think like that, that's a hard, like, you know, brain.
Rewiring.
Yeah, rewiring out of that, because whatever traumas they went through is what caused them to even be the way that they are. And I'm not saying that is right and it's justifiable, not at all, but even somebody considering you and your traumas, and that's the way you are. You know what I'm saying? So it even takes
it's either in you, you know what I'm saying, or it's not, like you said, like.
Because I know inconsiderate people.
Right, because some people are really just inconsiderate people, and then some people just have inconsiderate moments where, you know, some people can learn. Because that was one of my questions. Like, do you think you can teach it? Like, do you think people can be taught consideration?
I think so. So, like, I have a younger sister. She's 16 years younger than me. So she's not an only child, but she's an only child in the house. And I find myself having to teach her, like, consideration. Like, I always had a sibling around me that I had to consider and, like, move in those ways. And I think that sometimes it just doesn't occur to her. And it could be because she's 11, but there's also times where, like, hey, there's other people here. We were going through TSA, and the guy's like, she's so used to just people doing stuff for her. We're standing in TSA. He says, how do you know this woman? Because we're flying with my mom. She's staring off into the abyss. I'm like, yo. Then, how do you know this woman? huh? How do you know this woman? So when we got through TSA, I'm like, yo, you're sitting here, you're a kid. They're asking you, how do you know the adults you're with? You not paying attention. We all could have got hemmed up for something like that. And like, yeah, it was a little dramatic. She clearly wasn't paying attention. But it's like, you have to think about the people around you. If you're not paying attention to your stuff going through the machine, you holding everybody else up.
Yeah. Yeah. And that was to my point. I think it has to be taught at a early age. Like, at least a little bit, you know? Like, and like you said, I think it does help when you have siblings or you grow up around, like, a lot of family, like, in the house, you know, with you. Those are times where you learn how to consider, like, other people because you just learn, you know what I'm saying? Like, I grew up, like, at one point in time, it was like 12 of us in the house. So, of course, there's going to be some things where it's like, you just learn through life. Like, oh, you can't be up playing music super loud because people are trying to sleep or, you know, shit like that. And you don't really learn those things if you don't have to deal with them. Yeah,
because my sister, she's very sweet and she cares a lot about other people. You can tell that just there's certain things she hasn't been put in that situation and therefore it doesn't occur to her.
Right. And that's to your point where, like, some people just don't know. Like,
but I'll speak for myself, too. Like, y'all speaking of y'all backgrounds, I'm only child. No sisters, no brothers. It was my way or the highway. So I literally learned the hard way of losing friends, relationships, different things of, okay, Morgan, you have now lost this person that you love. Now for this next person, for this next phase in life, how are you going to be more considerate of the next people that's going to come in your life? So I've learned that the hard way. Trust me. So I was one of those people.
That's real.
Yeah,
that's one of those people. That's real. That's a whole different perspective, but that's real because as a person who probably had to learn it the hard way, like, I'm sure it was like at times where you felt like, damn, I don't even know what I did wrong, or like, you know,
constant failure. I promise y'all.
And I think it is something like you were saying that has to be like taught or learned the hard way. Like if you're not taught early on, you have to learn it the hard way. I have a friend who's pretty inconsiderate, and like recently she got mad at me because she just kept asking me about this thing, and I'm like, you only care about shit when it happens to you. When somebody else tells you something that happens to them, you're explaining to them how you don't see it as a big deal. And it's like, why does something have to happen to you for it to be a big deal? And I don't think that she gets it, but that doesn't stop me from saying it.
Right. Yeah. Because that puts that awareness, like, she might not have thought about it that way until after you said it, like, oh, damn, I do always, like, do that. So, and sometimes I do that. Like, I feel like sometimes when it comes to my consideration, like, I can be headstrong, like, in, like, feeling justified or whatever. And then I think about, like, damn, like, I could have did this better. Or I could have did that better. Like, and considering, like, their perspective on whatever the situation is. Like last week, because we recorded last week, and I wasn't sure, like, I didn't know he was gonna record because I was thinking like Lilo was gonna like tell me when her guest was ready, but like it was a miscommunication. But like I was like, damn, like I felt bad because I was a whole hour late getting here and we had a guest, you know what I'm saying? It was just like, damn, like so I tried to, you know, like, just I texted her today when I knew, like, we had, like, make sure, you know, we got to record because I didn't want to have another, you know, situation to where it was like a miscommunication or whatever. But I don't want it to come off as me being inconsiderate or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's just like, I feel like if you even think about things like that, like, was I considerate or was I inconsiderate, then you're on the right path.
Yeah,
like,
you're aware.
You're at least a decent person to where you like, okay, you're thinking about it.
Right.
And I feel like if you do that, that's the least you could do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't really ask anybody for more than, you know, at least a thought.
And even with that situation, I think that, like, I understood what the confusion was. So it didn't feel like you were being inconsiderate. It was like, I get why you weren't here. You didn't think that we had to record.
Yeah.
And even me being like, yeah, I could see how I was confusing to someone else. That's what makes it, like, not inconsiderate. Now, if you knew we had to record and it's like, oh, on my way, That's different than like,
Yeah.
I genuinely didn't know. We've had people be inconsiderate about this. We had a guest who never showed up.
He didn't even tell us like
He
I
just
can't make
never
it.
showed up.
He actually said he was gonna come. He was coming.
Confirmed.
Confirmed
I'm so
it.
excited.
And then he didn't say nothing. Like, we were just waiting and
Talking up until the day of.
messaged him. He didn't message back.
Y'all, if I would have been late, it's because I changed my outfit 10 times. That but the only reason I was late.
But like there was never even like the day after, it wasn't like, oh shit. It was just like, and sometimes I think that that's when people are the most inconsiderate. When they don't know what the fuck to say,
Right.
they just,
Looking at me.
yeah, they just don't say anything at all. And that makes it worse.
Yeah, and I could do that too. Like, I recently just actually did that. Like, I didn't say anything back to the person because I really legit did not know what to say. I still haven't said nothing, but it was just like I feel justified in it because of everything that led up to it. But I'm like, at the same time, would I have wanted a response? Yes, I would want a response.
Is a response, I don't know what to say, a response? Do you feel like that's a response?
Yes, I do. I do feel like that is a response, but I also feel like now it's too late. So I'm one of them type of people. So I kind of have like, I'm not one of them type of people where I would like make plans and, well, I might have used to be that type of person, but like I would tell a person like I'm not gonna make it, or you know that now, especially if it's like a professional thing. But just like this was a personal situation to where I felt like I was wrong, and in that case, I was just like, okay, well, I don't have nothing else to say. But it's just like, at the same time, I do feel like that's inconsiderate because I know if it was me, I would want a response. So it's just like, damn, I don't know. You know, I'm conflicted.
How long has it been? What's the time? Because I feel like you can still say, I don't know what to say.
I think you could say, I had no idea what to say.
That's what I'm saying. I think you can still say that.
Like, I feel like you're owed a response, but I just don't know what to say.
And if that person is mature, then they will really understand that. But only a mature mind can understand like certain words like that.
Right.
Truthfully, people don't understand that. But that, if I tell you I don't know what to say, you like, what you mean? No. You didn't
Yeah,
understand.
and it's So I just wanted to give y'all insight into how, like, you know, I guess I could be complex, or I could like be considerate to one person and inconsiderate to the next person.
That's all of us. I will watch people phone call me.
And yeah.
I would be like, okay. Literally. So I got it too. I understand.
I be trying.
Yeah. Well, that's
got
all
our
we can
good
do
girl
is
over
try. That's all we can do is try, man.
Yeah.
I be like doing too much considering. I don't think it's good on the other end either.
I feel that too.
Yes, and yes, that's
Because people can take advantage.
because once I done considered you, but it's like I done considered you so much.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, I don't have no more left in me. Like,
That's true.
and that's kind of just where I was at with the situation. That's why they didn't get a response. But yeah, I don't know. It be like that sometimes. And I feel like
me.
you said people be mad at you.
Yeah, because they'll be like, why don't you just tell them? And I'm like, well, that will hurt their feelings.
Yeah.
I gotta work
And see,
on
and
that.
because when I hurt somebody's feelings, they make me feel like the worst person ever. And I be like, bro, like I didn't even want to hurt your feelings. I didn't want to say that.
I feel like a follow-up question for that to challenge that is, are they making you feel like the worst person ever? Or do you just feel bad that you hurt their feelings?
Yeah. Well,
people
no,
will do
because
that. It'll be like, you're making me feel like the worst person ever.
Yeah.
So now I'm mad at you for doing that, and you're just trying to get a need met.
it'll be like, oh, so now you hate me. And it'd be like, bro, what?
And do. I was gonna say and do. I can't agree to this one right here. If I hurt your feelings, I meant to hurt your feelings. Some people's feelings need to be hurt. I truly feel like
I
that.
do feel like some people's feelings need to be hurt. I just don't be wanting to be the one to do it.
But I feel like that's not inconsiderate. I've considered it, and I've decided to hurt your feelings.
There you go.
That's true.
You needed to hear this because somebody else not gonna tell
And
you.
that's true because somebody might do something fucked up to you, and they might actually did consider your feelings, but it just didn't outweigh. I mean, their feelings
Yeah.
outweighed your shit. Like, So damn, that's
Maybe
real.
you were considerate.
I feel like I have been because I've been obviously thinking about it, but like to the other person, you know what I'm saying? It looks like, oh, she probably don't give a fuck because she didn't respond.
That's why I wish you could read minds.
If I had a superpower, I would be like a teleporter. I would just go teleport anywhere. You want to have
so
none?
bad because like I just want to make it clear that I'm the opposite, and that is not good either. Like being hyper considerate is not good.
No, it's not because people, for one, it sets an expectation.
Yes.
Like people gonna always expect you to be okay with whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not good, y'all. So don't think I'm sitting over here making a suggestion.
Mm-mm.
Don't listen to me neither. Shit.
We
Even
people
you
of
be telling me
balance.
shit like, so they cut off, and I'm like, but they
Yeah,
my
because that
friend.
one person should have been cut the fuck off, blocked immediately.
There's a couple of those, but these are my friends,
But I get it because you know
and they would be sad.
soft spots.
And I'd be considering that like they don't understand the severity of what they did.
Right.
So even cutting them off, they'd be like, huh?
Sometimes I wish I had that though, because I'd be too quick to just blow up and be like, I'm done with you, or I'm not talking to you, or don't call my phone. Like, and it can be, you know what I'm saying, a friend, or it could be a person I'm dealing with. It don't matter who it is. Once you get me like upset, and I feel like, you know, I'm getting out of my character because of some shit you did, it's hard to reel that in and be like, well, that's my friend. I mean, it is. I will get there the next day, but like, I don't know, man.
I don't know. I don't have that experience with you. I wish I could speak more to it, but I don't.
Yeah, because I mean, you be chilling.
You seem very nice.
Thank you.
You
I
definitely
don't.
do.
I don't necessarily identify as like a nice person, but I do identify as a kind person.
Yeah.
I got you.
Like I think people who don't know me or are not in the setting wouldn't be like, "That's such a nice girl," because I really don't be having nothing to say. But once people are my friends, they think I'm kind.
You are
I
kind.
got
Yeah.
you. I got you.
I wouldn't say she's nice. I mean, you are nice, but you're not nice. Like, you're not one of them people where it's like, oh, she's nice. You can do, like, no.
Yeah, like
you
have
say
a
you're a
nice
people's
day,
person?
girl. What about it?
Yeah.
People's
And
person.
you got to think about where she from, too. Like, she not from
Yeah.
here. She not, like, you know, Southern hospitality. I
I
mean,
gotcha.
she's lived here, you know,
Yeah.
for a while, but, like, that's not in her, like,
Oh, I got you. It's like so closed circle. I like who I like type of thing.
Yeah,
I got you. Nothing wrong with that.
and I would do a lot for those people, but like people I don't know, like when people talk to me, I get like
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I appreciate you welcoming me.
Of course,
I say I thank you because I didn't look. It's been good vibes.
of course.
I could not tell everything they said. I could not tell. I can't tell that.
I'm glad, and I also want people to like. I've had people who, if they know me off TikTok or know me from here, they'll like comment on something later and be like, "I saw you at this place," and I'll be like, "You should have said something to me." Like I would have been nice to them, but I just don't think that I go around like I don't
Openly
give
being
free
nice.
hugs.
right.
You know, people who wear those type of shirts, free hugs, that type of shit. Like I'm not that nice.
I am nice. I am. I do it sometimes without even knowing. Like I could walk outside right now. We could see some people. I'm like, "Hi, my name's Mark. It's so nice to meet you." It's natural. It literally
Yeah, I
comes.
have
It
the
like
opposite
pours
of
out
that.
of me, and I have to stop. I need to stop.
I mean, no, you don't have to stop.
Yes, I did.
I like nice people though. 'Cause I'm not nice. I feel like I'm kind too, but I'm not. I'm very much so like resting bitch face, or like people think I'm like I got an attitude type shit. But like I'll do. You can ask me for a favor or whatever, as long as it's like, you know, reasonable.
Yeah, like I feel like if I was caught in a pay it forward chain at a drive through, I have like a threshold. Like if the car behind me is worth more than a certain amount, I'm gonna just take my free food and roll.
Yeah, I think I actually did. Actually did get caught in one of those lines before, and I did not pay it for it. I didn't, or pay it backward. I don't know. I didn't do it, but
Like
that's
I look
because I
behind
didn't.
me and it's a minivan and my meal was $13. Girl, fuck the fuck.
I don't even think I knew that was a thing until after. I don't remember like what the context was, but I know I didn't do it.
The person behind you
I
paid for
thought it
your
was
meal?
just videos. Like, I've never been in one of those.
For real.
You've never been in a pay it forward chain?
Nope.
Have you seen that sketch that's like the pay it forward chain?
I think so.
I keep posting it on my Instagram.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've seen it. But
Where the guy pays it forward because the car behind him is nice, and then he like speeds back through the drive.
Yeah.
And he's like, 55 burgers, 55 fries, 55 pizzas.
Oh, hell yeah.
And the guy's like, I'm not paying. He's like, you have to, you're rich.
Yes.
Yeah, I used to work at Burger King, so they used to do they used to do that by the base. And people, military people, when they get paid, they just be wanting to spend that money, so they used to do that shit all the time.
No, I've never been in one of those, y'all. Maybe I'm in the wrong parts.
That's what I'm saying.
The
So I'm
city.
not that nice.
I don't think people do it no more.
I'm nice.
Times are hard.
That's what I'm saying. I have a problem. It's bad.
Is it?
It is. It's bad.
Yeah, I mean, you being too nice, like it
You
is
be
a
seeing
thing.
my stories on Instagram.
Yeah, but you don't seem like you too nice. Like you seem like you say what you got to say when you need to say it.
I am the meanest, nicest person you could probably ever meet.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like as long as you can stand up for yourself.
Yeah, I can stand up for myself. It's just it's the loneliness from no sisters and brothers. I just don't have certain things like built, so I want to talk to everybody. But then when that social battery goes off, I will stop talking to everybody too. I'm not scared to say, okay, leave me alone. Yeah, I'm not scared to say that either.
I feel that.
That's really what it
That's
is.
balance,
Yep.
which is on brand for a Libra.
Sometimes I hate us.
Yeah, I don't think Scorpios are like a balanced people.
Yeah,
I like
Virgos
y'all
need that.
though.
Really?
I like y'all. I don't like male y'alls.
Well, yeah, most people don't.
The
but,
men be the problem with all the signs. The men be the real problem.
but let people tell it I'm a problem. So I don't know.
Oh man.
I think
know.
I think
It's the
Virgos
guy.
are just difficult people to like understand.
And now we have advice from Umar, where we take a no context Dr. Umar clip and we turn it into valuable life advice.
Sorry, I gotta take my AirPod out.
Gotta disconnect here.
God, this is on the fly, y'all. So bear with us.
Give us the $5 million. She won't even throw them $1, bruh. And then people get upset with me for being against interracial marriage. Listen, I'm not against white women. I'm not against red women, brown women, or yellow women. I am against the transfer of wealth out of the black community to white people who have taken enough from black America. Why are we marrying Asian women? Why are we giving our wealth to them? Why are we marrying white women? Why are we giving our wealth to them? We don't have enough as it is to rebuild black America. And you out here marrying women who you know going to take you to the cleaners when you're no longer a celebrity.
I'm with him when he right. I will say the context what he was talking about was how I think Michael Jackson's son don't want to give Michael Jackson's mom any of the money, and also Vanessa Bryant don't want to give Kobe Bryant's parents money, which I mean. Yeah, I understand like why, I guess, like
Yeah.
if they was never close and shit like that, I get that, but to his point, I mean, aside from like the celebrity stuff, I do just feel like you can't be like pro-black or saying you pro-black but you are marrying outside of your race, and that's not to be racist, because I mean I it's not a racist thing. I just think we do need to get our shit together. We're never gonna get our shit together if we keep dividing and fucking what's the word? What's the fucking word when you like watering something down? It started with a C.
No, don't let me laugh.
But anyway,
Say it again.
what's the word for like watering something down?
But in what context?
like, just say you have like a cup of salt. Like, it's not concentrate. I hate when this happens on the show because I be knowing what I'm talking about. Dilute, yes, not a C, a D. Dilute, y'all trying to dilute our bloodlines. You know what I'm saying? Like the story with the that family that had like 8 sons and all of them was like married to white people.
Look at Diana Ross's family.
Like literally, bro. Like, and Diana Ross, like her, you know what I'm saying? She's rich. Her family, they got money, but like the majority of them are not even like black.
Eartha Kitt's family. I mean, Father's Day just passed. That picture of Drake, his daddy, and Adonis.
Right. And it's just like
it happens that fast.
The families that actually have the money, you know?
Yeah.
Because like in the hood and shit, like it's black people on black people all the time. But
yeah,
like where the money actually is like that's where it's getting diluted because people are obviously they're in other spaces with other races who have money and shit like that. So like they're open to like new experiences. So of course you're gonna be around these people. But like, do you have to marry them, or like do you have to like procreate? Like you like I don't know if there's a balance between like I'm pro black and I want to see the black community thrive and I'm gonna go home to my white wife and our mixed kids. Like, I don't know, man. It's
my
just...
name is Kodak Black, but when you see me, I'm white. I mean, I don't know. My boyfriend is Mexican, and I constantly think about if we have kids, how I'm going to have to pay for them to go to HBCU. Like, you're not bringing no non-black folk in here.
But that's the thing.
Because how could you... laughing on this?
Because how could you say that, though?
Huh?
But like, how could you, like... Would that be like right?
I didn't say it was right.
Because
if you're not gonna bring no fucking white grandkids in here.
But what if they bring?
What I'm gonna do with a white baby?
An Asian, that'd be fine, right?
What kind of Asian? Like South Asian?
I mean,
I think South Asian people are gorgeous, and I also think they're not white.
So as long as they're not white, I mean, I feel like
I know that my kids are gonna look black. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So
your kids might actually be like black, like skin color.
Yeah.
Because you know how sorry. It jumps around like like genetics, you know.
My son is your color.
Yeah, and he's not like a white Mexican. There's white Mexicans. He's more like mestizo. And I mean, on the Belize side, we already have a lot of that. Like,
I honestly be forgetting he's Mexican. Like,
everybody just thinks he's light skinned.
Yeah.
So I feel like to me it feels less risky, but like, especially because Belize and Mexico are right there, and we share a lot of like cultural similarities. But I wouldn't want my kids to go out and find like a white person.
Right, you still want them to be very much like, I'll date a black person.
Because it just feels like too much of a risk for me.
Yeah, because it's just going to get more like
I'm already fair skinned.
Right.
I'm not trying to deal with that, if I'm being honest. I don't. Whose white baby is this?
Then they going to be on TikTok like...
I don't want nobody to have to use me like as their screensaver. Like, because they was out and they said nigga and now they about to get hurt. You know, like...
My mom's black.
It wouldn't even be my mom. It'd be my grandma. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they call me and I'd be like, huh? How you get this number? Hang up on you.
Yeah, we don't want those problems, y'all.
I couldn't fathom it. And so I feel like just go to a HBCU, love black people.
I love black people.
You want to find some other Blaxicans? Cool. But like,
I mean, look, listen.
White person?
I don't, and that's the thing. Because like, I don't want to be that person and be like, oh, you shouldn't date a white person or you shouldn't marry a white person. But I do feel like as far as the black community, like that's important.
I do feel like it's like black and brown here,
Yeah, black and brown,
and then like
white. And,
what you got going on?
and like maybe Asians or like Russians and shit like that. Like
Yeah, I
everybody
don't consider
else.
them black and brown, right?
Asians,
Like they
Well, I
may be
guess it
people
depends.
of color, but they're not like when you say black and brown,
right?
you really mean like black folks, Latinos, and
Right.
maybe South Asians.
Right.
So like in there, okay. But I'm not trying to end up like Drake.
Yeah, or the other family. I don't remember, but what actually stood out to me was he was just like, something. He said something about them like being like good people. That's why they all like marry white women, and people were like, so you couldn't find any like good black women like. they
And
were
that's
good
what I'm
people?
saying. I think my situation, I've said it on this podcast, is very specific. Like, I love my boyfriend in spite of the fact that he is not black. Everybody else I've ever dated has been black, and if we were not together, I would probably be with another black person, as opposed to folks who are always like, here's all of these reasons that I don't date black folk.
Right.
Like, I
Right.
actually love black
That's
folk.
very important. I never dated a white person, and that's not to say I never would or like or any other race. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not. That's just not my like. I'm not around the like other people. I'm mostly around like black people,
Yeah, I just feel like.
and at work I don't talk to nobody, so they don't. Could never like. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like I would never have that type of. I would never not be in those spaces, but even if I was, I think I would still like want to date
A black
a
person.
when I
person of
show up
color.
anywhere, I'm like, where the niggas at? Like, where are the black people? I'm going to go sit over there.
Right.
Like, even if I walked into a room and I didn't know anybody there, if there's a congregation of black people, that is where I'm going to sit my ass down at. I wouldn't like, I don't know. It just doesn't, that feels crazy to me. Crazy.
Y'all make me feel like a graham cracker. I
Why?
have dated white people. I have dated outside of white people too.
I mean, nothing's wrong with that. We're just very like
No, it's
black,
fine. It's
but-
fine. No, I respect y'all decisions. You
it's
feel what I'm
crazy
saying?
though, because like you really have your perspective's been different. So I'm curious to hear like
I was raised different, y'all. I was raised around the groups that y'all look.
That's fair.
Like literally, my mom made sure. I don't know if y'all ever heard of Ghent. I went to Ghent.
I went again.
That's a Ghent, Maury. Then having those friends after that.
Yeah.
So like being around them and really making like befriending these people, going to their house, staying over the
Yeah.
night with them.
I see. That's the thing,
Okay,
because
but-
I went again too. But all of my friends, I never hung with the white people. Like
What?
I was
I don't-
always with the black people.
I don't want to run us over,
Yeah.
but you have shared that your son is our color.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So, do you worry if he come home with somebody white, that baby going to be white?
Honestly, I don't think I really gave it any thought to that. But I don't think I would mind. To be honest, I don't think I would mind. I come from a small family, so maybe
Yeah.
with a bigger family, or if I wanted a bigger family, I would think of giving that like more into depth. But because I come from knowing that it's just gonna be me and my son, hey, if it's an extra person, come on. Well, I'm happy with it. It don't even matter.
That is an interesting
Like
perspective.
I don't really know. I don't think I
respect
would
it.
mind. I don't think I would mind. I do see what y'all are saying though, because overall, when I'm looking at our community, and like you said, when you're looking at today's right now, the money, I get both sides. I get
Yeah.
why the people are saying they want to date a different race because they might get treated better or whatever the case may be. And then I get the black people, like you said, it's like, dang, you can't find a good black person. But then my personal
sometimes you
dating,
can't.
You
Probably.
can't. You really can't find a good black person. Like you be like, damn, I want to.
I feel like I think just the long and short of it for me is I want to see myself and the people around me and like in my family, and I would worry. Like, obviously, I would love my grandkids regardless.
Yeah.
But do I want to necessarily like have to explain to my grandkids, here's how hard everyone else has it,
Okay.
and how probably like, let's speak in this situation of your son. If your son grows up and ends up being like cis and het, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your mom is white, and here's a lot of stuff that comes with
it.
that.
I got you.
And I don't know if I would want to deal with that.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think I really took it on that deep level of thinking. I really have to think about that.
Because I feel like they would come in and say something and you have to be like, huh?
Yeah. I really have to think about that.
Because even the most well-to-do white folks have implicit bias.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and I think you can't help who you love sometimes. Like, especially
Yeah.
if you're spending time around that person and you fall for them, you like that just is what it is.
Yeah.
You know, but it's just hard to. I feel like, for like you said, to either have to explain all the things that come with it, and then in society we're not actually doing anything to like rectify actual racism. We're just commingling and. You know what I'm saying? Really not helping the problem. You know what I'm saying? But people can't help who they love. And at the end of the day, like, we know that. You know, we're not really, you know, really super racist or nothing like that.
No. I like I said, it made me think about it. Like, having to explain to them. I didn't think about that. Like, okay, I just said it's okay to have an extra face, somebody to talk to. But I didn't think about it if you asked me those questions.
Yeah, or like, you know, that's what I'm saying. My biggest concern is, and I'm already fair-skinned, I don't want to be nobody's screensaver. You done went out there, you saying the N-word because your grandma black. And I'm like, you did what?
Yeah.
And have to explain to you, like, I don't feel like you could say that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the type of shit I think about. Maybe I'm just thinking about it
deep.
too deep.
No, because right now, deep, you have to think deep. You got to think futuristic. You got to think what's coming next. Literally, that's what's coming at us. So don't feel bad for that.
Yeah.
Don't feel bad for that.
That is very true.
Because like you said, I have a child, and you have no kids, right?
I have no kids,
I didn't even give any thought to that, and he's about to be one. So that's what I'm saying. Like, that, it matters. It matters. It does matter.
Well, speaking of what's coming next for you? Tell the people where they can find you and what you got going on.
Like I said, you guys, you can find me on Instagram and TikTok, same name, Mo Taught You, and that's going to be 2 U's at the end of that. At the end of that, U.
Just spell the whole thing so they can find it.
Okay, so it's going to be MOTAUGHTYOUU_.
There we go.
There you go. Okay, let's say I don't know that was long, but pretty much know what's coming next for me, guys. I want to actually, like I said, maybe start off doing some little vlogging and talking to you guys more myself. So please stay posted for that. And I want to start dropping some videos of me starting this barbering experience. So if y'all need a cut, come check me out. Yeah, I'm starting some new businesses, still styling people, still making funny videos. So y'all just come check me out and listen to what I got to say. And I really appreciate you guys again.
Thank you for being here.
Yes, thank y'all.
This has been another episode of Let Me Stay Focused, the podcast. Don't be a hating ass bitch during the break. And we will catch you next week.
Thank you, y'all.
Peace.
Bye. Another episode of Let Me Stay Focused. Don't be a hating ass bitch during the break.
Peace.
Bye.